Anybody fancy leek and potato soup? I know I do. Right, so we've got a pound and a half of the leeks. We've got about 2 pounds of potatoes. We've got best butter there, 50 grams. We don't have any fresh parsley at the minute. We've run out. We're just waiting on for the fresh batch, but we've got the dried parsley there. We've got some Himalayan rock salt knocking about. What have I done with that now? Himalayan rock salt it's called. Hang on. There it is. It was hiding. Himalayan rock salt along with black peppercorn for grinding. And we've also got some Knorr chicken stock. And some spinach leaf. So we've trimmed the leeks up. We're going to slice them up now into very fine, probably only a couple of millimetre thick, semicircles. So we're going to cut along the leek first. To do it one hand. Cut it in half like that. And then slice it all up quite finely. Yeah? Up to 5 mil, something like that. I'll show you. Now, as you can probably see, leeks are notorious for getting bits of soil and grit between the leaves. So we slice them like that and chop them finely. Then we give them a dousing. Give them a good rinse washing. And get rid of any grit that's knocking about. Okay. Yeah. Pretty fine chopping. And then into a bowl, quite a large bowl of cold water. And what we do with them is just agitate it so that they break apart. And then any bits of grit that's in them will then sink down to the bottom, leaving your veggies floating on top. All nice and clean. Might take 1 or 2 goes to get it all clean. But if you just play about with it for long enough, it'll sort itself out. Okay, just make sure you don't get any grit in your gob. Now the French say you should only really use the white part and maybe the palest of the leaves, but I've spent 6 months now growing that thing from a seed. I'm not going to waste any of its good leaf. It's got nice leaf. Nothing wrong with the leaf. Good leaf, that. So that's going in as well. Now the butter's melting there on a medium-high heat. Okay, when that's done, in go the leeks with a bit of salt, about a tablespoonful of the rock salt. Himalayan rock salt. Doesn't have to be Himalayan. Other mountain ranges are available. That goes in. Now we're going to do that, we're going to sort of fry that down, let it soften a little bit for about 10 minutes on a medium-high heat, and then we're going to reduce that heat and let it simmer on more for another half an hour, believe it or not, and maybe even longer than that, until it's a sort of pasty looking critter. So leave me to that. Okay, so it's had the 10 minutes on the medium-high heat, so I'm going to turn it down to sort of a low to medium heat and leave it for half an hour. I'm going to cover it as well, cover the pan with the lid. Alright, now every couple of minutes just give it a stir, every 2 to 5 minutes, just so it's not sticky. And we can look forward to the next phase. I've already prepped my potatoes, so I'm going to slice my potatoes up so that they're ready for going in as well. And I'll show you that now. There they are, sliced and diced. So we're close to the paste stage now. I've diced all my spuds up. And I've prepared my stock, as you can see there. So that's 2 of the Knorr chicken stocks in 800 millilitres of water, boiling water. So in another couple of minutes we'll be ready for putting the potatoes in there and covering it with the stock. So we'll catch you in a sec. So the potatoes and the stock has just gone in there. I'm going to take it up to the boil and give it a quite high boil for about 10 minutes. Okay, look. Just trying these spuds with a fork. Pretty soft now. So what we can do now is add in the rest of the spinach. like so. Give it another couple of minutes and we'll blend her up. There's good soup and there's quick soup, but there's no good quick soup, so they say. So you take your time. That's took best part of an hour to do that once it's blended. So that's what you need to do. I'm also going to add in, you can add some finely chopped garlic in there as well, but the kids don't particularly like it and the missus doesn't like it either. But I am going to put a teaspoon of turmeric in there. Just sneak that in. But its health benefits. The garlic and the turmeric will be excellent, but as I say, I'm just going to put in the... I might add the garlic to my own when I have that, but I'm just going to sneak some turmeric in there, just to give it the old anti-inflammatory benefits, anti-cancer, all that stuff. I almost forgot that. That's mature cheddar, and there's about 50 grams there, or ounce and a half, is it? I don't know. Grams, it's about 50 grams of grated mature cheddar cheese. And I'm going to go for the full tablespoon of that. The turmeric. Organic turmeric, that from India. Very nice. Yoshimash. So all that remains now is using the hand blender. You can use a proper blender if you want. Using the hand blender, it's probably hard to do one-handed that. I'll just blend that up to a smooth consistency. Alright. Now that's a good, hearty, green soup that will do you no harm whatsoever. Right, so let's see how it tastes. Oh, that's good. Oh, that's absolutely gorgeous. Oh, it's so rich. Just enough cheese in there as well, the strong cheese. I'm going to be eating that. So yeah, all this fresh organic veg stuff. I mean, those were the potatoes, the last of the potatoes that we had saved from last year's main crop, and we took those out in the first week of October. I'm going to have to sort out a better way of storing them though, because we've run out now, and we're going to be talking at least probably 5-6 weeks before we get the new potatoes. So, whatever. The leeks were pulled from the plot, as was the spinach. So it's all gravy, isn't it? Or soup. I want a health kick, a proper health kick. I'm getting in shape again. I did a challenge with Rob, Ession's Rob, last year. It was a 14-stone challenge, and I'm 1 pound off the 14-stone challenge. I'm doing 100 press-ups a day, and all the gardening work, it's paying dividends. Look at that. Pasty pale, I know, but I'm getting some definition back now, and I'm losing the belly and everything. So when I get to about 13 stone 4, that's going to be my target. I think I'll be right. I'll be in shape. That sounds vain, doesn't it? But I haven't been in real shape since my 20s, and I'm nearly 50 now. So I'm going for it this time. Anyway, hope you enjoyed that recipe, and I hope you enjoyed the soup that we've made there. It's spinach, leek and potato soup, that, from field to fork. Keep growing your head down, keep cooking healthily, and look after yourselves. No better place than the allotment plot and the produce that you get from it. Alright, see you later boys and girls. Catch you tomorrow. Ta-da.